Come watch your lady after. Let me talk you through.
Good evening. Welcome in.
Your wildest desires in and out your mind.
Welcome in. Thank you for being here tonight. I appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in to Boss Lady After Dark. You can hear my music playing in the background. Make sure you guys go subscribe on Apple and Spotify. I have a YouTube channel. You guys can subscribe for free on YouTube as well. It's still Boss Lady After Dark. You can participate in this live podcast by texting 803-351-7242. You can email. You can just become a part of the group by emailing bossladyafterdark@gmail.com. I'm going to wait for a few people to get in here. Then I'm going to go ahead and turn this back screen off and get started with this live podcast. I hope you guys enjoy the vibe. Like I said, that is my music in the background, so I hope you guys like it. Trying to get my ladies to show up and show out, but I want my men to enjoy the music as well. I'll take this background off right at 10:05. I'll take it off. I'm not going to be on here in 2 hours like the other night. I'll probably be on here for like a good strong hour so that I can go post this to my YouTube channel, the highlights. You need. I'll grab the loop and satisfies all you need. What you got going on tonight, cousin? You got any plans for the rest of the weekend? For Sunday? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. And I'm just going to put some slow music in the background. So I'm not here to DJ. So, not going to do that. And I got to be able to play something that I can still put on my YouTube channel. So it'll be very faint in the background, the music. Once again, I said you guys can participate by texting or calling 803-351-7242. You can text in. I'm not doing song requests or anything like that because I'm not a DJ. But I'm glad that you guys are tuning in and here with me. Okay, that's what's up. Alright, it's 10:05, so I'm going to turn this little background thing off because I don't need it for the whole night. Come on in with y'all. Ooh, I like that red. At my house, I have the gold lights, so I like those too, the gold lighting, but this red is definitely popping, so I'm enjoying it. Thank you guys for joining in, Boss Lady After Dark. All the live calls and texts and emails that are going to be on here, they will be live on my YouTube channel. If somebody calls in, I can ask them if they want their voice on the podcast or not, because when it's uploaded to my podcast channel, it will definitely be included. But if they don't want to say their name or if they don't want their voice, I could just keep them in my ear. But you guys can call in or text in, and that's what we're doing. I'm doing pretty good tonight, Zevs. Thank you for asking. How are you? How's your night going? My night is just beginning as far as the after dark. But I'm going to be here like an hour. But if I have a lot of people jump in and participate or text in or call in. I did get some questions asked the other day they didn't want to text, but they did send emails, and they was just asking specific questions like, where am I at, and where am I doing my podcast from, and what type of vibe that I'm going with. You just got off of your podcast. That's what's up. Is your podcast on here, or is it on YouTube? My podcast channel is on YouTube, but I'll be doing some of my interviews on here until I get my subscriptions up to 1,000 followers. Once I get that up to 1,000 followers on YouTube, then I will be doing more so on YouTube. But yeah, thank you. Glad to see you too. But yeah, so the questions that I got the other day, I got 3 questions. One of them was, where am I from? I was born in upstate New York in Utica, but I currently live in Columbia, South Carolina, Blythewood, South Carolina. I'll be moving from there very soon, but that's where I live currently. Right now, I'm in Greenville with my sister. She had some surgery done recently, and she's on her healing process. She's doing her thing all on her own, basically. But I'm here just like, okay, do you need anything? But she's doing really good with her support and her recovery. So that's been fun. Just being here and be able to be here for her if she needs me. The other question is, do I have any kids? I do have one son. He's 20 years old, and he's like my number one fan as well. I have a great support system with my family, my direct family, and with my son. So that's that. And then the last question was if I'm single. Yes, I'm single. I'm currently not looking for a relationship. I'm just having a good time for a long time. So that's just what it is. I don't physically work because I'm retired, and I do enjoy my time traveling. So I will be doing more of that in the years coming up. I took a break for a little while, had to regroup and recap, but now your girl's back in the game. So that's what I'm doing. To hear. Yeah, I feel you. That's the thing. Like, I do like going live on YouTube, but you just got to make sure that your followers are where they need to be so that they're, engaging and they're being a part of the conversation, and you're giving them what they're looking for. Right now, I'm not sure if you heard of what is it called? Pod. I think it's called Pod Match. If you go to podmatch.com, you can upload your information on there, and they send guests to you, and you could be a part of other people's podcasts. So I'm just waiting for my final steps with them, and then they'll be sending me people that I can interview on my podcast. When I do my interviews, it won't be on this platform. My interviews will be on YouTube. Or if I can do a stream where I can do, if I can use the other platform, because you could do live streaming on YouTube without 1,000 followers if you have the other platform. I forget what it's called. Let me see if I have it on my phone. I think it's let me see. Yeah, StreamYard, if you have StreamYard. So if you have StreamYard, you can go live on YouTube without 1,000 followers if you use the StreamYard platform. So I will have to use that eventually, especially once they start sending me guests. So that's what I'm going to be doing, is making sure I have guests that come on that want to talk about things I want to talk about. I always give a moment of silence for Dr. Ruth, and we could do that real quick. Okay, we back. But Dr. Ruth, if you don't know who she is, look her up. But she was a sexologist, and she talked about activities and how to do them, but she talked about it very professionally. And so that's kind of like my goal. I want to be able to talk to people about different things they could do, about Kama Sutra, about different toys that are available, about different things to bring to the bedroom. Things to spice it up, keep it exciting, stuff that keeps it relevant. If you're single, it's even more fun because you could just experiment and do different things with different people, but all while being safe and making sure, you're getting tested, and, just making sure you're staying in charge of your health and your body, and making sure that, you keep your health first, and then you can have fun and do what you want to do. So that's mainly my goal, is just to make sure that I'm giving these different experiences and telling people about different things that they can do or what they would like to do. So asking suggestions of what they would like to try. I did get a Valentine's Day gift of bedroom bedroom cards that you can discuss. And that's something I will be putting in. So my platform is basically going to be talking about how to do certain things, how to get the pleasures out of your partners, how to communicate with your partners properly. You have to learn their love language. But, at the end of the day, when it comes down to sexual activities, we're going to discuss those things as well. How to get to that point with your person, like mentally, saying first before you take it there physically. And if you just outside, hey, just how you can do that and be outside and still have a good time, but also while protecting yourself. So yeah, thank you for the gifts. I appreciate it. But that's basically what I want to talk to people about. I enjoy the activities I like doing what I like doing, but I like people that like to experiment different things as well. So I get a little edgy sometimes when I talk about certain topics because some people feel uncomfortable. But it feels comfortable to me. So I stay in my comfort zone. And then whatever people don't like, they don't have to listen to. They can, swipe or keep on going or go to another live. Or they can tune in and they can just get the business, or they can ask questions and I will answer them to the best of my ability. I'm not putting myself out there as no sexologist because that's not my title. But I've had some experiences that are worth talking about. They are in my books that will be dropping this year. They were supposed to be out in February, but it got a little, delayed. But, I'm going to get back to the business. I'm going to make sure I'm just working on a little bit of things at a time. So right now I got the music platform going. Make sure you guys go and listen to the song, download it, use it on TikTok because it is on the TikTok platform. It's on Facebook, it's on Instagram, it's everywhere. So make sure you guys go ahead and use the sound and make some TikToks. I'm gonna have a competition. I guess I have to post a competition and let people know, like, hey, you get to win something if you have the best video. It's gonna be difficult to pick, the top video, but I definitely want to put that opportunity out there for people to, one, use the song, but then two, see what they come up with creative wise as far as with the song. So it should be interesting. I'm looking forward to it. So we got the music platform, working on building up this podcast, making sure that I can get the right people that are coming in that are going to be on my live. And not my live here, but like my live interviews on YouTube. I want to make sure I'm talking to the right people. I don't want nobody to be on there that's going to be uncomfortable because I get very risque. And then also another reason why I want to take it to YouTube is because I can be a little bit more free on there. I've noticed that TikTok, they're getting a little bit more strict with their guidelines and their rules and regulations. And I don't want to be flagged or, bananaed because I say something that they think is inappropriate, but we're just having adult conversations. So there's that. But like I said, I'm just going to, test the waters and see how it works on here for a little bit. But I'm definitely going to be pulling my platform over to my podcast over to YouTube. I will put the highlights from here on there as I go. If I have more interaction, I have more people speaking or whatever, then I'll definitely thank you. I appreciate that. The more people I have interact and stuff on here, then I can obviously go ahead and start putting longer posts on my YouTube channel. But it should be fun though. Like I said, it's, it's all in fun. And it's a natural part of, living in day-to-day life, those type of activities. So it should be okay to talk about that freely and naturally. So that's what I'll be here doing. You guys are more than willing to join in by texting 803-351-7242. You could text me a question. If there's something specific that you want to know about me, about the show, I already said that I'm going to be on the YouTube channel. I already have the podcast channel is up, so you can subscribe there for free. Also, I have my music on Spotify and Apple Music, so there's that. Gonna be okay. I just come out to see you. Oh, I appreciate it. Have a good night, Kaiser. I appreciate you for swinging through and giving me all the hearts. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you, and have a great evening. I look forward to seeing some more duets because you always jump out. As soon as I make a video, you'd be the first person on there making a duet, and I appreciate you for that. So thank you. You got to download Spotify. That's cool. But even if you don't download Spotify, like the songs is on here. It's on TikTok as well. So it's uploaded to every platform. That way you can go ahead and listen to the song and then make a TikTok. Shoot, go ahead and support your girl by making a TikTok. That'll work. You don't have to just get it on Spotify. Oh, you already got it? All right, cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I want the guys to show out. I want to see how creative they're going to be with the song in itself. But I want to see what they're going to do with it. I'm making a music video for the song, so that should be out probably, if not, because I'm not going to be this weekend, probably the weekend coming up or the following weekend. I'm going to make sure I do a whole video to the song itself. So, okay, okay. Hey, I'm looking forward to it. Make sure you tag me so that I can see the video. I try to go and check on there and see who's done video so far, and I repost it or put it in my story. But like I said, I want to do a competition so that somebody, people could win stuff because people like to win. It doesn't matter what it is. They want to win something. I want to do either a calendar for the guys because we do have a lingerie calendar that's dropping really soon, or I can do something that the ladies will like. I'm not sure exactly. Some ladies might like the the calendar as well too. So I don't know, just got to see what people are wanting. Or maybe I'll have like 3 gifts and then the top 2 people can pick their gifts, whatever they would like. Let me put this fan on. Yeah, but yeah, that's cool. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, so we shall see. But yeah, it's so funny because I get messages all day about, oh, I can't wait until you go live. Filter. Oh, somebody got their comment deleted. That's why I said on here, this is real finicky. Certain things you can't say, certain things you can't post. I said I made a comment the other day. It was so elementary, and they flagged it for whatever reason. I was like, what is going on? I was like, I didn't say anything bad. It wasn't raunchy or nothing, but for whatever reason they took it down and they said it was against the guidelines, and I was like, okay, whatever. I just got to go with the flow. So yeah, until I can kind of get things going on different places and different platforms, then this is what it is right now until I get it, wherever else I want it to be, because I definitely want it to be bigger than just this one section on TikTok. So I do want the platform to grow, but I also want the podcast to grow on YouTube. And I want the calendar sales to be really good. So that should be exciting too once that drops. There's a couple of other females that are in the calendar, so I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be really, really fun. I'm already getting ready for the next year's calendar because we did this one kind of late in the year, but it's all good though. So it's gonna be fun either way. Every Thursday in August, you must join. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, just remind me, like the end of this month. Just remind me, send me a message or something. I gave you my number, so you can text me if you want, and just be like, "Hey, this is my podcast. Make sure you join in or whatever." And let me know because I'll definitely come on there on a Thursday, and especially if your podcast is right before mine, because I won't be going live until 10 o'clock. So, 803. 351-7242. You could just text me and say your name. You could say your TikTok name and then say who you are. And you could text me your podcast channel. That way I can go ahead and add you back. That'll be great. So I look forward to that. That'll be perfect. That'll be perfect. Yeah, I tell people they can text that number. If they call it, I won't answer it unless I'm on live. Yeah, 803. And then it's 351-7242. So that's the text line. If people call in, I will only answer the call-ins during the hour that I'm on here. But if they text, then of course I can text back immediately, whether it's during the show or after the show. But yeah, definitely could do that. So, but yeah, 803-351-7242. And then people that don't want to text because they don't want to share their number, they can also email me at bossladyaafterdark@gmail.com. And it's just like my name on here, bossladyaafterdark@gmail.com. So yeah, I'm excited though. This is like a new area for me. I have another podcast where I do more professional stuff with entrepreneurs and authors and singers and all types of different walks of life over there. That podcast is a little bit different. I think I just got your text, so it just came through. Okay, got you. And then just is your channel your same name? Is that the same name for your YouTube channel? So I'll know which one to add, just let me know. But yeah, like I said, I'm looking forward to building this area of TikTok. I also look forward to interviewing guests on my podcast. Like I said, if you haven't checked out Podmatch, they do really good with teaming you up with people. You can pick like what type of people you want to interview, and also you can be interviewed on other people's podcasts as well. So if you're interested in doing that, make sure you check that out. They have a monthly fee. You can figure out which one you want to do, and just kind of go from there. Like I'm on the last steps of that. So are you sending a YouTube channel now? Okay, perfect. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, please do, and I will do that. Hey, sister, welcome in. But yeah, make sure you add me, and you already said you added my YouTube channel, so I'll definitely go and add your YouTube channel back. Okay, I just got the text message now. Thank you, and I'll make sure that I follow you. And like I said, you just have to remind me for, you said August is going to be every Thursday in August, so that'll be interesting and fun to join after hour, right before my show, and then I could jump over here to my podcast afterwards. So that'll be cool. Okay, cool. So you got 2 of them. Perfect. Yeah, so like I said, I wasn't going to be on this podcast a long time tonight. I was going to try to push it to 11. I know most of my people come on late night, so I might just do this first one right now and then come back like a little bit later. The other night I was on, let me see, I was going back looking at the highlights. I think it was like 5 o'clock in the morning. So it was late/early, which I'm usually up late anyway, so that's fine. But my crew was coming through, and I was surprised because it was like a Thursday night/Friday morning with them coming through 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, they gotta go to work, but maybe they was listening in while they were heading to work. I'm not sure. But whatever the case may be, they was up at like 5 something in the morning, and I was on there for almost 2 hours because I went back and looked at that, and I was just like, wow. So I'm not going to be up those times when I'm doing this podcast because I have other things I got to do. But I will definitely be on here for like my first hour from like 10 to 11, and then I'll probably jump back on like around 1 o'clock. Because the later people come out, the later it gets, the more people like to jump on or see what somebody else has going on at that time of the night. I usually go through and slide through people's lives, see what they got going on as well. But like I said, it's not going to be no secrets. The name is Boss Lady After Dark for a reason. I will be having late night conversations, adult conversations, and seeing what people like to do and their kinks and things that are interesting and something new for them to learn. But yes, definitely be having those types of discussions. So if you don't catch it at the 10 o'clock, you'll definitely catch it at the 1 o'clock. I am on IG. My name on there is the same, Boss Lady After Dark. It's the same across the board. So every page is the same name, and every page is the same picture. If I switch anything out, thank you, sister. That's my first one. I appreciate you. If I change anything up, I will definitely switch it up all the way around on all my platforms, so you'll know that you're who it is that you're getting. That's something that I learned in training for podcasts, and they were saying that you got to keep everything unison, because then if you go to different spots, then people will know exactly who you are. They won't be like, wait, they got this different picture here and this different picture here. So I'm trying to do that and keep it centered on this one. Yes. After Dark. Absolutely. Yeah, so I'm just, like I said, I just wanted to jump on here for a little bit. I had played y'all my song earlier. I might put it back on again. I have to figure out what the gifts will be for the winners of the the winners of the videos. But whoever makes a good video, I'm definitely gonna push it and promote it. So, all right, I appreciate you adding me on YouTube. Thank you so much. Let's see, a guy, he can just sit there and kind of just have a robe on or some silk shorts or something and just be chilling in the video and just be excited to be like, okay, his lady about to come in and be after dark. They can do that. But I'm like, I'm waiting to see what the ladies are going to do. There's been quite a few ladies that have added it. So I'm waiting to see what they're going to do with the video itself and with the song. It should be fun. Fun and exciting. And I'm going to repost everybody's video that does it. So it'll be on my story. And then like the winner, I'll make sure I post it too and say who the winner is. But yeah, let me put my Spotify back on. I just wanted to play that one more time. I'll be getting paid for commercials, so I'm not gonna play their commercials on my platform. Yeah, the other night I think when it was later, that's when I had the most people on there. So probably my next podcast, my next live, which will be about probably 1:00, maybe if I'm still awake. About 1:00, I'll probably be back on here. Same vibe, red light music, just chilling like a vibe, and then we'll go from there. Hopefully we'll have a little bit more questions and stuff, because people who want to ask stuff, or they'll wait until they get off of here and then they message me and I'm like, oh, you could have just put that on the screen. Or they'll do a text and they'll say, oh, hey, this is so-and-so, and then I wanted to ask you this, but I'm like, y'all could just put it on the screen. Ain't nobody gonna bite y'all. What's my fantasy? Oh, wow. I don't have one particular fantasy. Most of my fantasies I've lived out. So the ones that I haven't done, I could say, let me say one fantasy. I like for men to be in control in the situation. I like to be dominant too, but at the same time, if I have a mate or somebody that I'm just linking with and they take control of the situation, like they come in and they know exactly what they want to do, how they want to do it, but not being aggressive. Like aggressiveness is not my thing. Like, you don't have to be aggressive with me. I'll sit there and do the whole bark like a dog on one foot if you say it to me nicely. But a fantasy is just like having somebody being dominant in a way where they're controlling me with their voice, in a sense. If they got that voice and they can demand me to do certain things, that's it for me. I'll just feel like, oh my gosh, okay, I'll do whatever you want me to. What are we doing now? So with that guidance and then their tone, it does it every time. So yeah, but most of the time I have to tell people like, oh, do this or talk to me this way, or flip the page. Let's try something different. But if they just come in and they know what they're doing, that's a win-win for me. Thanks for sharing the live too. I appreciate it, sis. Shoot, I should have just put this trip thing up here, the trip drink. I should have put that on there. So I could have been talking about that, but yeah, it's pretty good though. Welcome in. Like I said, I'm gonna be on here for a little bit longer. I wanted to make sure I got some people's questions if they had anything for me. I did give out the number. It's 803-351-7242. You can text me any of your questions if you don't feel comfortable putting them on the screen, and I will answer them. I'm not going to say your name unless you say, oh, tell them it's me. But most of the time people will text in because they don't want to put it on the screen, so they won't say their name. So thank you for joining. Welcome in. Good evening. But yeah, so you can text in 803-351-7242. You can text, you can call, you can email bossladyaftdark@gmail.com if you have any questions that you want to ask me. Like I said, this is a grown folks environment, so I'm gonna be on here for a little bit, and then once it gets a little bit later, I'll be back on. Same vibe, red light, just talking to my people that want to be up late. Today is Slip Inside Me Saturday, but tomorrow is Sinful Sunday. So, I like to go over into the next day and talk about whatever is on people's minds at that particular time too. Be sure to add me on my YouTube channel, which is going to be Boss Lady After Dark, as well as make sure you guys save the sound for my music that's on here. You can look it up as Boss Lady After Dark. You can look it up and try to do a video for it. Like I said, there's going to be a little competition coming up, so we're going to see how that goes. Oh, that sounds cool. I'm always in Georgia. I just got a text saying, you got to come to Georgia. I'm always in Georgia. I have family that lives there. One of my best friend lives there, so I'm always in Georgia. I used to go like at least once every other month, but I haven't been as frequent as often this year because we had a couple car situations, and now we're just down to one vehicle, me and my son. So it's a little bit tough just to dip when I want to, but we're gonna be having another vehicle here pretty soon. But I always get out to Atlanta or to Georgia. Cool, bet definitely will. Definitely will let you know when I'm back in the area. I usually post and be like, "Hey, I'm outside in whatever street or whatever." To the Bahamas, I was just in well, no, I was just in Bermuda. When did I go to Bahamas? Last year? Yeah, last year. I went last July. I was in the Bahamas. We went there for like 5 days. We had a good time. It was a group of us, and we had a really, really good time on that trip. So I love the Bahamas, though. I'm an island girl at heart. So, but yeah, I like the islands. I like the waters. I just like the travel, period. But yeah, Bahamas is a good time. It sure is. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate it. I didn't have your contact info. If I would have had your contact info, I probably would have hit you up and say, "Hey, we in the Bahamas. What's good?" I would have definitely done that. I mean, so the question that just came in is, do I have any books or recommendations on other positions in the bedroom? I'm a true believer in I'm about to say Karma Sutra. Yeah, Karma Sutra. I don't know if you have that book already. Um, the reason why I like it is because it's very basic. There's a lot of different positions in that book, but you can change it up a little bit and make it your own. So they might show you one thing, like they might show you the H when you're doing like the one leg over the other, while the other person's lying down. They might show you that, but then you can change it up and be like, okay, heel toe, or switch the positions, or just spice it up a little bit. You can do that same position, but then bring something else to the bedroom as well. Whether it's you're including toys within that, or if you're bringing like food into the bedroom, just depending on what you want to do to change it just a little bit. So if you get that type of book, you just read through it, see the things that are interesting to you. If there's things you've never tried, then of course try them with your mate. I think it's always fun, like if you have somebody that you're dating or if you're in a relationship with, to sit there and talk about certain things. So you might read a part of the book and then you let them read a part of it, and then you guys come together and talk about different things that are interesting to each other, and then like what excites them and what they would like to do. So to me, that's fun. It's been successful in the past because I was like, oh, I've never done this before, but let's try it. So just trying new things with your partner is always a plus. Communicating with them and talking to them and talking through certain things, that makes it even more exciting. So um, okay. And no. Yeah, that's what kind of hurts relationships, is if you're doing the same thing over and over again, that can get boring. I'm not gonna get into the whole cheating topic tonight right now, but I know that's not a big reason why a lot of people do cheat, is because they're tired of the same old same old. And I tell people, I'm like, look, if you want something new or something different, you have to communicate that. There's nobody that's a mind reader. There are those people that have that gift out there, but most relationships, they're dating somebody that's regular or normal, and they don't read minds. And because of that, you're not going to be able to tell what that person likes unless you're talking. So if you communicate, with your partner and let them know, like, this is what interests me, or this is what I like to do. You never know what they're into unless you talk it out. There's some people that say they would never do certain things, and then they get with me, they were like, I want to try everything. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's what I thought. But, that can bring a relationship down if you're just doing the same thing, or if you're not doing anything. If that person is usually, if the opposite person is not the one, the aggressor, or the person that starts things off, that can be a problem, because then it's like, okay, you're waiting for them, they're waiting for you, and nothing gets popped off. So it's it's just it's sad, but that's where the world we live in. So unfortunately, if I'm looking down, you guys, I'm just trying to see these texts as they come through, so I can make sure I'm answering everything and not waiting until the next time I go live. Okay, so the next question was, how tall am I? I'm 5'5". And how old am I? I'm 46. I'll be 47 in November. So there's that. So I'm trying to go into my 50s with a bang, and I figure this would be the route. Being able to talk freely, being able to do lingerie calendars and take vacations and take pictures in different locations. I think that's always fun too. So I'm always wanting to do something a little bit spicy, a little bit on the edge. And it's always fun, especially if you can include it with somebody that you really are into. That's always a plus too. So instead of just doing everything by yourself, because I love my roses, but doggone, I'm tired of buying them things. And I always keep 12 on deck, but still, you want to have that person that you could just vibe with and then just, fly out or go somewhere, go on vacation. You don't have to necessarily leave the States, but if you choose to, you can. And just do what you do, handle your business and have a good time with it. So, yeah. So I figure, right now I'm at that stage in my life where I'm just going to do what I want to do, period. And not have to have no questions or, feel bad about anything that I do. No, this is why I did it, and this is why I wanted to do it, and that's what I did. And that's it. And there's no questions of why did you do this? Because I wanted to. That's it. Don't have to really answer to nobody, so I'm good with that anyways. But yeah. We are at the 10:30 time frame. It's 10:38. I'll probably jump off of here, like I said, around 10:45. I was going to try to push it to 11. And then, like I said, the people that I know that are on, they're usually on late night, like 1 o'clock or something. So you might see me back on here around 1. I'll get off of here in a little while, make a few more TikToks, and then I'll jump back on for a little bit. I thought if I went live for a longer period of time that all my access will be opened up, but that's not the case. They said I have to do 3 separate lives, and then they'll open up some different things, some different opportunities for me, like the TikTok studio and all that stuff, because there's things I want to do and interact and pull stuff up on here besides just the background, the back screen or whatever. But I can't do certain things as of yet, but I'll get to it sooner than later. Just gotta just do my time, I guess. Feel like you're doing a bid when you're on TikTok sometimes. Especially when they have so much control over what you can and can't do. That gets crazy to me, but I don't understand how they can let you use a sound that says the F word, and then you make a video according to the sound, and then they were like, oh, community violation. I'm like, did you hear the song that you got allowed to play on here? I'm like, come on now. Okay, that's cool. I'll be here for sure. Like I said, I think I'm going to jump back on probably like around maybe 2 hours. So maybe like 12:30-ish, 12:30, 1 o'clock. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That's why sometimes I'll just make a video and then I'll save it and then I'll put it on a different platform, because I know over there or different places I won't get tagged for it. So I just like, okay, I'll just make the video here and then I'll post it somewhere else, but not on here. Not all my videos are on here because of that. They're very picky. So, but yeah, you know what? When I got on here, I was supposed to send this out because they was like, oh, let me know when you go live. But I'll do it when I get back. When I come on here the next time, around 12:30-ish. I'll make sure I send it out to my people that was on last time, because they came on here and they was on here for quite a while, because I was on there for like almost 2 hours, like an hour and 48 minutes, and they came through and showed love and had a good time. But it was, like I said, it was like early in the morning, and I don't plan on being up until 5 o'clock today, so no, not at all. Just gonna do my thing a little bit longer on here, and then it'll be a wrap. And then I'll come back, and next time I'll probably play a little bit of music. Like I said, I hope you guys don't come here thinking that I'm going to be playing music all the time. I'll probably be playing my songs so you guys can hear it. But because I'm going to be uploading some of these to YouTube, I don't want to get flagged for copyright. That's one thing. And then the second thing is I'm not here to be a DJ. So I'll probably have some music playing really low just so I can have something playing. But yeah, I just came here to communicate and get to know people a little bit more, get some more new followers in, and just have a good time, basically. So I hope you guys are here for that vibe too. And like I said, I will be back on around 12:31-ish. I'll be back on. So if you guys have me saved, then it should give you an alert that I'm on live. And feel free to jump in and ask questions. I can't pull up boxes yet because I haven't had all my access opened up. But when I do the podcast portion, I won't have the boxes open because I don't want that for my podcast. But I will read the text messages as they come in. And I will read the screen. I will try to keep up with the comments on the screen. Right now, it hasn't been that many coming through, so I don't have to worry about it. But as the text message come through or as the calls come in, then I can just go ahead and, talk about whatever the question is or whatever the suggestion is or whatever. So that's what we're going to do. Like I said, around that 1 o'clock time frame, 12:30, 1 o'clock, I'll be back on here. Same red light setup. Just chilling for the moment. I'm just going to make some more TikToks and probably go post them to my YouTube channel and just chill for a minute, and then I'll be back to entertain a little bit longer for a little bit longer. Probably do like an hour. If I do 12:30, it'll be 12:30 to 1:30. If I go on at 1 o'clock, I might just do 30 minutes, but we'll see. Play it by ear. Play it by ear. But I hope you guys are having a good night tonight. Like I said, Saturday, every day I have a different title for my days. And so right now it's Slip Inside Me Saturday. And then tomorrow is Sinful Sunday. So Sinful Sunday is going to be fun. Yeah, I'm going to be making them like when I get off this time, I'm going to jump off, make a couple videos. And then I'll probably go post them. Well, I like to edit my stuff, so I might take a little bit of time because I have to edit it first. And then if I don't post it tonight, it'll be tomorrow. But it will be posted. I have to go post some of my other videos that I've already done onto my channel because I haven't posted those as yet. But they will be posted, though. But I appreciate you guys that came through. They hit the likes for me. Got my likes up to 2,000. That's cool. My sister did a lot of it, and then Kaiser helped out earlier, so I appreciate that. People that sent gifts, I appreciate you as well. I will be back around 12:30-ish, so I'm going to go out with my song so you guys can hear it again. I know y'all probably tired of hearing it, but I'm going to keep on playing it. I'm going to keep on playing it, so make sure you guys go subscribe. Hold on, why is this still playing? I just push pause. Make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel, and like I said, just enjoy. Yeah, me too. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Hey.
You grab the gold pack and whatever else you need. I'll grab the loot and satisfy all your needs. Lingerie, liquor, movie boss lady, after dark, and what's your name?
Hey.
Let me talk you through.
So I put that part in the song, Let Me Talk You Through, because I have Talk You Through Thursday. Yeah, that's supposed to be fun. So as I start doing this, like I said, I'm going to try to do it every single night. The 10 o'clock crew will be for people that have to go to bed early and they don't want to be up so late. And then I'll do like a later one where I'll be going overnight. But it's still going to be like an hour and an hour. just so I can jump people, get a chance to talk to some people that can't stay up late or that don't stay up late. And then the ones that do stay up late, they'll catch me at another time. and we'll enjoy the vibes through the night with that. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to jump off of here. I appreciate you guys sliding through. I will be back on around 12:30-ish, 12:30, 12:45. So I'll see you soon. Make sure you guys tune back in to Boss Ladies After Dark. Peace.